Hi, and welcome to the T on Realty. I'm your host, Rachel Jackson, a broker associate with Exit Real Estate Gallery. I just want to welcome you all back to another episode of the T on Realty. I know it's been a minute since I've been on and did a video podcast, but I just been getting some things together for the nonprofit, so I had to slow down a little bit, gather some thoughts, gather some information to get things going. And I felt like, based upon what's going on right now in the market, I need to come in and step in and talk about what's going on with new construction. Because that is a hot topic that's been going on between a lot of us realtors, between a lot of us customers, between us and our customers. We've been dealing with, so to speak, a shortage in homes. So you would think that in Northeast Florida, there's a lot of land. I mean, Jacksonville is the biggest land, biggest city in Florida of land. But you wouldn't think that we wouldn't have enough land to build homes on. But right now, we're kind of at a shortage for homes here in Northeast Florida. If you could imagine that, we are. There are more people ready to buy right now in this market, and there's just not enough homes on the market that's available for them to buy, or at least that they want to buy. So a lot of people have been leaning toward getting new construction homes, which honestly, I lean toward new construction homes. If I can't find a person a home that's already on resale, I kind of go to say, hey, we can't find a resale home for you. Let's go to new construction. But right now, it's kind of like a lot of agents are kind of going to be pausing maybe in the near future, or if not already, with certain builders in the new construction vicinity. And so with that going on, I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know, as customers and there are things that's going to be possibly wanting to buy new construction, what could possibly happen to you during that process of whatever, because of what's going on right now. So we know that lumber and all those things prices have went up. Market is going up because people are buying houses way over list price. I mean, like going above and beyond with purchasing a home. And I know that a lot of people are so concerned that, I want this house so bad. I went over 15, 20,000 over what it was listed as. I paid extra out of pocket so I can have the home I want. Is this home going to be worth it in a year or two from now? No one will know. We will have to wait a year or two from now to see what happens in the market. But in the meantime, if you're looking to get into new construction homes, there are some things that have been going on that I've seen and that my fellow agents have seen that has been going on with some new builders, not all new builders, but some. One of the big issues that is going on right now in new construction is customers, buyers like yourselves, are having to do highest and best on a lot. And to be honest with you, that I have never, in my time here in real estate, I have never seen where we had to go highest and best for a new build on a lot to build a new construction home. They usually have so many lots available. People just usually, if you get in early, you get first dibs on what lot, corner lot, where you want to be, the bigger lot. That's just how it always worked. But now, and I've seen and heard, we have customers that have been in contract with a new construction builder, have already picked their lot out. They know what type of home they're going on. They know the time frame on when their home is going to be built. But here it is, 2-3 months later, they're going to pay the deposit. They're on the contract. They're just waiting, to get their house built. And they get a notification or a notice saying, hey, guess what? The market around us has went up. Cost for building your home has went up. So we might have locked you in contract for that $375,000. But you need to rebid on that lot for your home because the market has changed and the value of the area has increased. Really? I'm under contract with you right now. I'm locked in. We've done this. I know the market changes. The customer knows the market changes. It's always beneficial for them if the market has increased since when they buy, because that means their home has some good equity. Like, they have some status in quo. But you mean to tell me because I'm locked in now, have been for months, now I have to come back and rebuild on my lot and home to another stranger who's just coming into the skin of the game because you want to increase your value? Just like anything, I feel like, a car, whatever you buy, once it leaves the lot, it depreciates automatically. So I just feel like if you locked in, you should not recant what's already locked in. And they could lose their deposit. Some customers have lost their deposit with new construction because of this highest and best bidding after the fact. I mean, if you're going to go highest and best and you don't have anybody on the line and everybody's bidding on it, that's different. And what's an advantage or disadvantage for me is 9 times out of 10, most customers are using the new construction finance companies. So they already know how high this person can go. And they got a new customer that's coming in that could possibly go higher. Of course, they might lose this lot that they've been sitting on for 3 months, preparing to move for, preparing their credit for however long prior to get this dream home built. And now you're telling them that we're going to rescind your contract because you can't qualify for it anymore because you can't go up on your offer price, which to me, new construction has already have their prices set. So it's not like a resale house where we write an offer and we tell you what you want. 9 times out of 10 with new construction, the buyer accepts what the builder has the home listed for. And they go from there and they build up based on their incentives that they want, the flooring, the cabinetry, the bathroom, and things like that. So, and if you use their preferred lender, you get a lot of those things deducted because they won't charge you for certain upgrades. The upgrades are not expensive as if you come with your outside lender. You're going to have base price start and any extra incentives that you want to add to your new construction. So I know that right now it can be very discouraging because of that for people to go with new construction. I just feel like talk to your realtor, talk to whoever you're going to be lending you your money to purchase your home, and see how you want to move forward with that. Maybe you just want to hold out a little bit longer for a resale, or maybe you should. And your realtor, like myself, I visit various builders. So I try to kind of keep a good builder from every builder, an agent or a site agent from every building company or every new construction home, at close contact with me. So I can, when I hear these things, I'll be like, hey, so-and-so, is this true? It's not, it could be not even a company wide. It could be like a certain community is doing this right now, or this community is doing this right now. And so I'm very transparent. My podcast and my YouTubes are for customers, buyers, sellers, and it's also to teach some agents a few things. And so with that new construction, how they're doing buyers, making us feel, because I kind of put a little personal aspect on every transaction that I do. So I feel bad. It's like they're hurting me when they do things like that to my customer. Then on the flip side, I got to go to the realtors. Okay, when we do new construction, I ain't even gonna lie, there is not too much paperwork that we truly do when we have in a contract with new construction. It's been like that for years, whether we want to admit it or not. They write the contract, they write the offer, they do everything. All you do is sign, read, review, and sign, and do whatever part that your brokerage requires, whatever documents your brokerage needs. And you move forward and you wait to closing. You check on the property, because I do is, when I get a customer with a new construction, I like to, we visit the lot, we pick the lot. I randomly draw the lot throughout the entire process, so I can take pictures of when they pour, take pictures of when they build in the frame, take pictures about the time they put. So there's a collage of photos that I do for, new construction homes, because they really appreciate me doing that. I love doing that because I love seeing the process of building new construction homes. But with the realtor side of that, like I said, for many years, we don't do much paperwork for new construction. We really don't. So But we do have to get the customers, one, qualified, whether it's with your lender or with their private lender. And we've been working with a customer for years. That just takes a lot of stress out of it. But some new construction builders now, and in some markets, in other states, new construction doesn't even pay agents commission. They're like, hey, if your customer come over here, we don't care if you brought them here or not, we don't pay outside. We don't do that. Or some might say they only pay an agent a set. It doesn't matter how much the house is. We only pay a set fee. But here in Northeast Florida, I know a lot of agents are up in roar because a certain builder is like, hey, we love you guys so much as agents. Thank you for bringing us our customers. But guess what? As of this day, we are going to be cutting everyone's commission across the board down to this, and that's how it's going to be. It's kind of like that, and a lot of us, a lot of agents, we're appalled by it, because we feel like we work hard to get that buyer to come to you and get a home in your community, give you money for your HOAs, for your CDDs, and then for you to slap us in the face and say, hey, we're going to cut your percentage down to the bare minimum. They could cut it lower than that if they want. They could say they don't want to have us, they're not going to pay us at all. And that's fine, but they can't put it in our MLS if they don't offer a commission. But believe it or not, with them doing what they're doing, I've seen other brokerages offer that same percentage that this particular new construction company is offering. I'm not going to say their name. Most of us in Northeast Florida know the name of the company that's doing it. So I don't have to get into that. But I just wanted to let customers know what you might have to deal with. It might not be in your area now, but this is something that you might have to deal with soon when you're doing new construction. Is you might get on the contract, get that home you want, you get it built, and all that, and then somebody come back and say, hey, you got to rebid on this, and you could possibly lose that new construction home, or you have to go up on your price. And what if you can't do it? Because like I said, most people use the preferred lenders for the builders, so they know how much you can go up. So they know if they can get you to go up. And if you can. And if you're going to lose out. And it's horrible that they know that advantage over you, that they are starting to do this the way they are. Some people, I've been in a couple of groups, they say this is not the first time that they've done something like this. I can believe it. I haven't been in real estate for 50 years. I haven't been in real estate for 20 years. But I can believe that some things probably happened before, not as drastic. And for some of us that's been in the game, 5 to 10 years, it seems like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But I can't believe it's coming from who it's coming from, but I can believe it because I've seen other brokerages that offer little to nothing commission. Now, like I tell customers when I'm talking to them, when I'm with a buyer and you want to put an offer on a resale home and you want that seller to pay your closing costs, everything is negotiable on a contract. Even with a new construction, things are negotiable, even though they don't negotiate too much. But things are negotiable. And it's getting to this point now, because I like to keep, give y'all the tea on real tonight, to keep it real, is buyers are assisting and offering, and because they really want something, they're offering, and they can do that to pay a percentage to their pay a percentage commission to their agent. That is not common, but it can happen. There is nothing that says a buyer can't pay an agent's commission. And a lot of customers that I come into contact with, they don't even realize that they're not paying my commission. They think that they do pay me commission. And I have to tell them, oh no, I get paid from the seller. They're like, oh, okay, I say, now you might have to pay my brokerage, a brokerage fee, but that's not coming to me, that's going to my broker. But typically the seller is the one who pays the commission to their agent, and their agent splits it with me or the selling side of the transaction. But some buyers think automatically that they have to pay a commission. Now, I've had some buyers that actually, they're really like number driven. They look at stuff, they read stuff, like the Alta statement that comes out in closing. So they could see, they're not incompetent to see how much your brokerage is getting, so they know those things and things like that. And some of them, like, if you kind of, because I've heard of an agent that said to me that their brokerage won't allow them to accept commissions under a certain percentage. Now, there's a thing that here in real estate, things are not supposed to be a fix. We don't have any fixed commissions. But there are policies and procedures within a brokerage that want you to stay at a certain level. And if you have to drop below, you have to get permission from management to do so. And that's fine. But when you're on the buyer side of the transaction, it's a different world than if you're the listing agent and you're making the commission to pay the other side. But if there is a house that a person wants and the commission is not sufficient enough, I say it doesn't matter if it's sufficient, because we're really supposed to be in this transaction or in this field to help people like you buy and sell your homes. But we do this for money. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that I'm going to help somebody purchase a home for free, because it's my time, it's my effort, it's my expertise that you're paying for. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for me to be able to look up information and provide you with services and information that you yourself can't get privy to. And so I take that very seriously. And people come in and ask me questions all the time, and I don't mind providing people answers. But there is a point where I have to say to people, oh, I can't give you that information now. You got to take your real estate license if you want to know that. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell people that sometimes, because they just want you. They want to tell you all the secrets, and I'm like, no, I had to study a book to learn that secret. So and if you want that secret, you're gonna have to learn and study that book too. So with that, being said, it's just, I just want to warn people. I don't want to discourage you from new construction. Get it, but just understand what could happen in the future with the new construction and building. The prices are increasing in general, and I would hate for you to get in contract with that and then out the blue you're like, oh my God, they're asking me the highest bid. What are they talking about? See, now if you watch this video about new construction, then you'll know that if you are one that this happens to, be like, you know what, my realtor told me about this. I wanted to get my hopes up because I want this home. And then you have the conscious decision to say, you've had time to really think about, if this happened to you, what would you do? Would you go up and do your highest and best like they're asking? Or would you back out? That's a decision that I as a realtor cannot make for you. I will not make for you. I just give you advice on what the market is. And I'm telling you what could happen. This could not happen to you because it doesn't happen to everybody, but it could happen to you. And so because I want to give you the tea on realty, I got to let you know this could happen to you. And I don't want that to happen to you. So I just had to pop in about the new construction and what was going on. It's giving an uproar for customers, most importantly for the customers. And it's kind of giving an uproar on the realtor side because of how they're cutting us. Kind of seem like they're cutting us out of the transaction. And like I said, we don't work for free. I ain't going to sit here and tell you that I do this. I talk to y'all for free. But my actual duties as a realtor, I make money. That's how I make money. That's how I feed my family. That's how I, pay my bills and things like that. So it does affect me, because there are some agents out here talk. They're like, I'm not even going to refer my customers to new construction anyways because of that. And I'm not going to do that, because if it's a house that you want, a house that you love, I'm not going to deter you from getting that. But if it is a house I want, a house I love, and I see that they're offering zero commission to me, I will say, this is my advice, this is my best of luck, but this is where my journey stops. Because I don't get paid for anything after this. Once you sign that dotted line with this person, they're not paying me anything, I can't get involved with that. I wish you the best of luck, because now you're getting the house that you want and you love, but I can't assist you without being compensated. And if you want to compensate me on your side of the transaction, you can do that. It's not illegal. You can say, Rich, I want you to be a part of this some kind of way. Can you or will you, I'm willing to add in my loan 1% or extra 2% just to have you on board so I can have you to be able to come to for that extra advice and go with me with these inspections and go with me to pick. I will do that. But I will not work a transaction for free. And I tell people all the time when they do come at me with questions, specific questions about transactions, I say, are you under contract with somebody? Are you in, if you just ask them before you buy, I'm okay with that. But once you're in lockdown with an agent and you're in the middle of a transaction, I can't ethically and in good conscience, I tell them I can't get in the middle of your transaction. I don't do that. I don't want nobody to get in the middle of mine. I'm not going to get in the middle of yours. But I'll help you out any other way that I can. That don't involve me getting in the middle of the transaction. Because I'm not getting paid for it. But thank you guys for tuning in. I just wanted to come in and pop in with that particular one about new construction and what it might lead to in the near future. Like I said, it couldn't happen. It might not happen to your transaction, but it could happen. And I just want you to be like, you know what? I heard a podcast that said that this could happen to people, or that this was happening to people, or happening to agents where they're not wanting to pay the agents. So, it's a give and take out here in this world of real estate. Some people don't want to give, some people just want to take. I'm out here to provide this knowledge to y'all. Have y'all want to take it, however you want to use it to your advantage. Just use it. So, with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or you want to know anything further, please reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, however you want to do it. Just, go ahead on and be like that. That's just how I am. You can email me at info@thetionrealty.org with any questions that you might have. Check out our website at www.thetionrealty.org. Good news is we are a registered trademark now. So, yay, we are USPTO. We are in the TSS. So, if you want to speak that name, the T.O. Realty, you got to pay us to use that name. You can't just be willy-nilly all over the United States with that name. Can't do it. We locked it in. All right? So, we were happy to, just get that information during this time that we've been wanting and doing things. I'm so excited to say that, we did the fundraiser for our food distribution. So we're working on getting started with that really soon, our monthly food distribution. I'm so excited about that. So guys, just keep supporting. If you want to donate, go onto our platform. You can donate with our Cash App or our PayPal or check a money order. No cash. Of course, your donations are tax deductible. Talk to the tax preparers about that. We're excited about that. So make your donations on however you feel you need to. But keep following me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here, YouTube, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever you listen, we're there. So just take heed to the information that I provide to you guys. It's awesome. It's amazing. I wish you well in this new year. Everything is coming back a little bit more regular now. I'm so excited about that. So, yeah.